Hi everyone, it's Catherine and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to day 2 of 12 days of vlogmas. Today is going to be a fairly casual vlog. I don't have too much planned, but I just got up, got ready, and it's Saturday morning, so there's a farmer's market going on. So I'll take you with me to that. I'm gonna come back. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do after. I might just get cozy and start a new book. So we'll kind of just take the day hour by hour and see how it goes. Let me also show you my outfit before I leave. Farmer's market outfit of the day. But pretty casual, just threw a coat on, threw my Uggs on because it's cold.
But I think they're just saying that because they're being nice.
They have reefs.
What are you doing? 73.
Got back from the market. We had a really good time, had pizza for lunch. As you saw, it was gone in like 30 seconds. I think now I just want to sit back and read my book for a bit. So I'm currently reading In the Holidays by Christina Lauren. I think I'm just gonna sit back and do that, make a cup of tea. I'm gonna try and find one of those like fireplace ambiance videos on YouTube and just have it playing in the background on my TV here. So I think that's what we'll do. Ended up getting a little bored by my book, so decided to put it aside for a bit. But I remembered that I saw a booktuber do this a few weeks ago. She retook the 16 personalities Myers-Briggs test thing, and I haven't taken that test in like 5 years, so I'm kind of curious to see if my personality type would change at all. I know the last time I took it I was an INFJ, and to be honest I don't remember a lot about that type except that it meant I was like extremely introverted. I was like 98% introverted or something. The first question is already so telling, guys. It says, you regularly make new friends. Strongly disagree with that. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation? I'm very sentimental. I feel like it depends. I am when it comes to like books and movies and stuff. We're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Yeah, that's like pretty much all I do. If not, I don't know what I would be doing. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I think for the most part that's true, because I feel like I'm a strong believer in like the people that you're meant to have in your life will always find their way back to you. And especially when it comes to friendships, like I don't really try to force that shit, because it just, I think to me, if it's not natural, then it's not meant for you. You enjoy participating in group activities. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Of course. Those are some of the best things, I feel like. Happiness comes from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. I mean, yes, but like also, shouldn't you celebrate your own accomplishments? You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. This is also an interesting question because I feel like it depends who I'm with. Like if I'm around people that I vibe with a lot and that don't drain my energy, like I think that's a big thing for me, is people that don't drain my energy and that we can just vibe together and we're on the same page. Then I like hanging out with people. And I feel like that just means I'm more of an ambivert. But then I do think the majority of people I do end up interacting with are just so draining. I like it for there to be balance. I feel like unless I have that, then I would just prefer to do things on my own because it's just more fun that way. Like enjoying your own company, you don't have to worry about, you know, acting a different way around people. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Highly disagree. That's the last thing I would need. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I feel like that's not true. I feel like I have a very easy time understanding people's feelings, and sometimes that is the problem. You avoid making phone calls. Yeah. See, again, it depends like who the phone call is to. Like if I'm calling my friends or close people, then it makes sense. But I guess if I'm calling just like, if I were to call like the DMV or something because I needed, you know, something important, and I was speaking to a random person, like that would actually give me a lot of anxiety. Or honestly, every time I called the dentist's office, that gives me anxiety because I hate the dentist and I hate scheduling appointments and stuff. But that's one of the things that just gives me the most anxiety ever, and for no reason too. Like it's such a simple task, but it takes me so long to do it. I do make phone calls with like my friends and stuff because I think communication is important. It just has to be like reciprocated. Like if someone's not calling me back and I'm the only one calling them, then yeah, I'm not gonna want to make phone calls. Some of these questions are like, there's so many what ifs to them, and that's why it's hard to answer them. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. See, this used to be me, but now again, like I need someone to reciprocate, or I just no longer put my time and energy into a relationship. So I'm gonna say neutral. You're still bothered by mistakes you made long ago. Oof, that is like the truest thing I've ever read. I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story, but I think I also haven't really talked about it because it's one of my more embarrassing stories, and not one of my proudest moments. But I had a best friend like a few years ago that I purposefully just did not appreciate her friendship. And I might have actually talked about this in my like friendship advice video that I did with one of my friends. So go check that out if you're interested. But I basically did something really bad to her on purpose. And I think I knew it would end the friendship, but I don't know like what headspace I was in to where it made me do that, to be honest. And still to this day, like it's one of the biggest mistakes I have made in my entire life. I still think about it like literally every day. And so I hold on to things like that, like the things that I've done wrong. And I feel like it's because I have such a strong moral compass. I feel like that when I do something wrong and I know it's wrong, it literally is the end of the world for me. And so I felt like that for such a long time. I felt like such a horrible person. And then I realized that I could live my life that way, but then like I also wasn't doing myself any favors living my life that way, if that makes sense. So I'm so lucky. I feel grateful that I have such close friends now, and that I've been blessed to get a second chance at being a better friend, because I feel like that was an opportunity that I didn't get with her. Like I never got to really apologize or anything, and I hope she's doing well. I generally do. And I don't know, I just feel like that's a situation where, you know, it was just really hard to get through, but it was a tough life lesson that I had to learn too. I'm happy though that it happened at such a young age. I can't really talk about the specifics because it's really not any of YouTube's business to know all of that. But yeah, you rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. I feel like I do that every single day. Last question, you feel confident that things will work out for you? I think for the most part that's true. I'm a big believer in like you get what you put out into the universe and like things like karma and stuff like that. But I feel like for the most part I'm just on my own journey, and everything that's gone wrong has always been like redirection. It's always worked out, and I feel like that's the case for everyone. Like I've never felt the need to where I've been so stressed out or worried about something not working out, because I know that if it doesn't, then again, it's not meant for me. I'm the type of person who really lives without regrets. I really don't believe in any like mistake being the one detrimental mistake that just throws you off the track of your entire life. I feel like that's only the case if you make it so, and so if you don't believe that, then it's all gonna work out. It's all gonna come full circle. All right, so that was the last question. Now we're gonna see our results. Oh, it did change. So I am now an INTJ-A, also known as architect. And it says, architects are imaginative and strategic thinkers with a plan for everything. Well, that is true about me. Okay, this is actually surprising because now it says 83% introverted, and I know for a fact 5 years ago it was like 90-something% introverted. So actually, I feel like I should give myself a pat on the back for that, because I have always been a very introverted person, and I think in the past couple years I've started to like put myself out a little bit more. So I feel like that's progress. 76% intuitive, 24% observant. Ooh, this has changed a lot, I feel like, because I think I used to be a bit more observant. 62% thinking, 38% feeling. I think that's a good balance. I would say I feel like that's where I'm at, because I do think I used to be a lot more driven by my emotions than my like reasoning and logic, and now I think it's probably the opposite. Like I'm a lot more of a practical person. 92% judging, 8% prospecting. That's probably the most surprising one for me, because I used to be a lot more prospecting. I never was a judgmental person though. I'm really surprised by this. It says judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. I do feel like maybe I was a bit more spontaneous than what this is telling me, but I feel like this is kind of right, because I am a very like organized, like on point person. I have to have to-do lists. I have to like complete certain tasks every day. So that's really interesting though. Okay, this has to be new because I've never gotten this before. It says 79% assertive, 21% turbulent. I know for a fact I used to be more turbulent. So the fact that I'm now like assertive, and that means my confidence has grown a lot in the past 5 years. It says assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. Yeah, I will say I think that I am no longer that much of like a stress ball. I used to get so stressed out and overwhelmed by the simplest things, and now I think that I just approach everything like very calm, very collected, and yeah, I think that describes me perfectly. How interesting that you retake these tests and they change like from time to time. I guess I really resonate with everything in here. I do think I've changed in a lot of ways, I guess, and this was like very eye-opening. Well, that was fun. I had a good time retaking that. I think I'm going to end the video here so I can get ready for the evening. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And you can see the notifications pop up for the rest of the Vlogmas videos. I also link all my social media in the description of every single video in case you want to follow along when I'm offline in real time. I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of 12 days of Vlogmas. Bye!